Nerd Thug Radio.
Ooh.
You're listening to us on 104.5, 106.1.
Sister stations.
Worldwide at
IRLoneStar.com.
Check us out at www.nerdthugradio.com.
Mm-hmm.
Photos. Buy our t-shirts. Check out random videos. I'm going to put up the video this week of Zach going in straight meltdown mode when he figured out how many panels he was hosting at Comicpalooza.
Oh, I want to see that.
It is golden.
I'm going to put up my boudoir set of photos this week.
That's the worst thing ever.
You don't think I'm sexy?
No, not at all. No.
Well, that was honest.
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty.
Thank you. That's what I'm all about. Thou shalt not lie.
I mean, thou could fib a little.
Anyways,
Make
yeah,
me feel
so
better, at least.
so just quick shout out, Zach Attack hosted 6 panels at Comicpalooza this year. We said in
To be fair, one of them didn't make.
right because it was a Dune one.
It was a Dune one that none of the regular
was
Dune
5.
people showed up.
It was 5.
There were 5 and one didn't make, so
Right.
4. And he did like 3 Dune ones, and he said the same 12 people kept coming. And so by the time the last one rolled around, I
They
guess
talked about everything Dune related.
they'd already said their piece.
But yeah, we set in on the first one, and there was like 30 people in there, maybe close to 40.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
And he did a really good job. It was done very well.
I really enjoyed that, and it was a really good discussion. It was about the many facets of Lucifer in entertainment.
It was good yet weird. Like
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Like,
I
don't
thought that
know.
one girl was kind of cute, though.
Yeah, of course you did.
The one who had all.
The one where you couldn't see her face.
No, you
that
could.
one?
She had face paint on, though.
Whatever. The one that was
What do you
dressed
mean
as Loki.
No,
That one, right?
No,
Yeah.
easy. What do you mean,
Easy.
of course I did.
Well, she was good looking. Of course, you thought she was good looking.
I don't know what that means.
That means she was
I'm
good looking.
offended.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like, because he kind of said it like, oh, obviously, you love
Obviously.
burritos, so of course you're hungry. Like, what?
Exactly. Fair statement.
Fair statement. I can get behind this.
I hate both of you.
So,
Be here next week when I'm by myself.
Corey, as we were discussing last segment, we talked about how a lot of these
I don't remember this.
celebrities, they're like, I got to run things by my manager. We both kind of came up to the same conclusion together.
That was a very nice no.
Right. But we also drew some conclusions of why that is. And we both are on the same
Yeah,
mindset.
for sure.
We co-created this theory.
So it goes both ways. It could be a yes or a no, and I'll go positive first here because I'm a positive person. So my yes theory is that, look, you pay 10% to your manager or 7% or whatever it is the TV managers get because that's their job.
Right.
So their job is to keep you looking good so you can keep getting TV jobs so you can keep giving them 10%.
Blah, blah, blah,
So if you get something you're not sure about, like I bet if Entertainment Weekly walked up and was like, hey, can we do 5 minutes? They'd have been like, absolutely, because they know that that's a big thing.
Right,
they know
right.
what's going to happen, but they don't know us from anybody. So what if we want to do a Between Two Ferns with them and just
Yeah.
totally skewer them?
Right.
It's their manager's job to screen and to kind of figure out if we're legitimate, if we're going to treat them right, if their client's going to come out looking good by talking to us.
So what we both kind of have come to the agreement is, because of all these shock jocks,
Yes.
people wanting
Yes.
viral videos and viral things going viral,
And pranksters and just the whole
it's
sort of
kind of ruined it for the good guys.
right.
Right?
Because of people, and I'm going to say Howard Stern, but I don't necessarily mean Howard Stern because Stern is now, you know who Stern is now, and you know what you're going to talk about when you go on his show.
Right.
So I don't necessarily mean Stern, but the Howard Sterns of podcasting and radio and viral videos, the people who want the attention more
Then they really want the story or
right,
care
or
about who
just
they're talking
the
to.
chance to talk, because we have listeners. We have a responsibility, even if it's just 8 people listening. Hi, Mom. Even if
Yeah.
it's just 8 people, if we're going to do a show and we're going to show up every week and put our names on something and represent this
We
and,
want it to be good.
and work hard for it, we want people to enjoy it, and we owe it to our fans to only put out things that are good.
Right.
And if we get access to these people, we want to share that. So the people who have ruined it are the people who they're more intent on, oh man, if I get 1 million hits on this, I
Right.
don't have to work for a year,
Blah,
blah, blah,
blah.
blah.
Because
And
bottom line is, we love what we do, and we genuinely just want to talk to these people about the things that they do that we love.
right.
And it's when you only get a 30-second interview, basically, to give them your card and tell them who you are, what you do, you can't really impress as much.
It's hard.
Starting out.
It's hard right now. I think as we get a little bit bigger,
I mean, we have had some success.
Yeah, absolutely.
We did Ming Chen in under 5 weeks of doing the show.
Right.
We interviewed Ernie Hudson, who's
Right.
a pretty big deal. We got the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. We did James Robinson. We did
Tony Harris.
We've done numerous reality of wrestling stars. They've welcomed us in.
Our profile is only going to get bigger over time.
And it just got bigger.
Yeah, absolutely.
With a cool interview we did with Jeffrey Cantor.
I was very... so immediately I recognized him, and then I was like, I don't remember any of his characters' names, because he's always kind of a bit of a role player and stuff, but he's in so much stuff.
Right.
And so I was excited to do this interview.
So for those of you who don't know, Jeffrey Cantor is the editor-in-chief of the New York Post, I guess?
I think so.
And the show Daredevil, or in the
little Netflix movie verse.
So he's the older white gentleman with the beard and the glasses that Karen Page is reporting to,
right.
that Ben Ulrich is reporting to in the first one. And he's kind of the voice that drives the media.
Right. He sort of represents how the media views these vigilantes.
Right. And so, when we left the Foggy Nelson guy, he's like, hey, I bet Jeff would talk to you. He loves doing this stuff, and he doesn't care. So you walk over, and Jeff's like, hey, yeah, let's do this.
And he was like, we'll do it right now. Because, I don't want to mess with these people's money. I know why they're here. I understand why they're here. You know, Anthony Mackie's charging $100 for a photo.
$120.
And I don't blame him for that, because people are willing to pay that for it to see him. And so I don't want to take money away from these people.
So, we tell Jeff, hey, man, listen, if you got time, he's like, no, hey, look, it's kind of slow right now. Let's just talk. So he just props up on his stool. If you follow us on Instagram, or if you're one of the over 1,000 people who've seen this snip, you've seen it. He's a funny guy.
Yes.
You didn't get to see the whole video, but it's on YouTube now, so you can check it out. But he voiced the character in Grand Theft Auto, so he went into that.
Right.
Talked a little bit about what was that show he was in with Kevin Spacey?
House of Cards.
House of Cards. He was in there a little bit.
He's essentially a Netflix superstar.
Right.
Man. I mean, he's in all their good shows.
And then he also talked a little bit about just the media and politics in general.
Yeah, I was kind of happy I got him to do that in a way that wasn't political.
He made a statement that is probably one of the more accurate statements that I've heard in a long time. When he said, basically, listen, the media knows something's up. And no matter what media outlet you listen to, like, you're never getting the full truth. Like, they know they're screwing you over. They know they're getting screwed over. Like, every media station is spinning it in some way to get ratings. He's like,
right.
So the deal is to try to be as close to honest as possible, I guess.
Right.
Check out the whole video. Corey did a great job talking to him.
Thank
Had magnificent camera work.
And you actually,
I must say,
100% as a field producer, you did a great job. Because going into it, I was just prepared to jump into it, and you immediately, right before it started, hey, this is going to go on YouTube as well. Is that okay?
Right.
Because that was a good save. Because I'd hate to have done this pretty good interview and then put it up on YouTube and then get an email next week from his manager like, hey, this has got to come down.
Take this down. We work well as a 1-2 punch in the field.
We do. We work well as a 1-2 punch anywhere.
But 90% of the time, Corey will just go up and talk to somebody. And usually once he gets us in the door, I can spit my charm a bit and rope him in. And then the things I don't think of, you think of. The things you don't think of, I think of.
The two of us could beat up any one person combined.
Yeah. With our powers combined. We are Nerd Thug Radio. But yeah, man, we got some really dope cosplay interviews, some really good ones.
We had some fun with that.
Yeah, just again, if you saw all the videos we did for ABC Con, something just like that. We kind of did the same thing. We got Nico in there some. I did a couple this time. Corey DLG did the brunt of it. Because, again, I'm working the great cameras, and so is Nico.
Yeah, I'm the worst camera person on the planet.
Right, and that's the thing. Corey's like, hey, you want to do this one? I was like, I would, but you're the worst cameraman ever.
I was like, right.
He's like, yeah, you're accurate.
Yeah, I definitely, I filmed the Nico one. We kind of all swapped spots in the very beginning. We were trying out something different, and I'm filming it, and I realized as I'm doing it, I'm like, I'm all over the place. Like, this is terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
That's going to be one, YouTube flags that's like, this is shaky. Would you like me to stabilize it?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Help Corey out.
But yeah, man, Comicpalooza was great this year. I was sad when it was over. I was like, man, it's already over? Like, holy heck.
We definitely had that moment, though, Sunday afternoon. We're all standing in that one in the corner right after I'd done the escape room thing.
Yeah.
We're all standing in the corner. And you, me, and Zach all look at each other, and we just, immediately all of us were like, yeah, I'm exhausted, too.
Yeah. It was rough. It was definitely rough, man. And, I talked to I don't remember the name of her t-shirt company. So there's this chick that was selling these really cool t-shirts.
Yes, there was. These guys,
super cool.
These shirts are super cool. If we get a chance, we're going to try and have them on at some point, and we're gonna try and do some
You
linkage and all
you
that.
talking about the Nintendo ones?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about those, but talk about those real quick.
Yeah, no, I want to talk about those because these were super cool. Like when you're at the convention, and you're walking by and you glance at stuff. There's some things that immediately catch your eye, and you want to talk. You want to talk to those people right away. This is one of them. So they had a bunch of like old video game themes.
It was like Nintendo basically.
Right,
Nintendo. It was Mario basically. Mario and Zelda.
Right.
I think it was mostly just Mario.
Well,
So
the Rockets one was all pixels.
So basically, they had this shirt of the Alamo.
Right.
But it looked like the end of like Mario.
Like the end of a Mario level.
Like level 1.1, little whatever, and then they had the state of Texas, but it looked like the Super Mario 3 game board. But no, I was talking to. We'll get them when I got their card. There's a chick. She's from Salt Lake, and the name of her company is like Fresco Printing.
Oh, you did go by this place every day.
Yeah, because she had some good deals, and I never bought. But yeah, she had these really cool Star Wars shirts and some Deadpool ones, whatever. So the last day I'm talking to her, she's like, "Hey, how are you?" I was like, "I'm exhausted." She's like, "Yeah, me too." So I was like, "Hey, I'll give her my card. And, we've been doing radio stuff." She's like, "Yeah, I noticed you guys walking around the whole time, blah blah blah." And she's like, "People just don't believe me when I say how exhausting it is just talking to people all day." It's like, no, it really is. Like, it's mentally exhausting talking to people. And literally that Saturday,
that's all we did.
Was talk to everybody we could possibly see.
We probably talked to. This is gonna sound really bad to say out loud, but there's clearly some people not worth talking to at the convention. Some tables and booths that. And I feel like we probably talked to literally a third of the people doing any kind of business at Comicpalooza we talked to.
Hey man, that's a cool shirt. You think that's cool? Check out Nerd Thug Radio.
Right.
Hey, you like Nerd Thug? You like podcast? Here you go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it was definitely it was one for the ages. It was fun. I'm already looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
Plus, we got 2 more cons coming up this year. We're definitely going to be involved in. So, look for more coverage from Nerd Thug Radio.
Never ends.
It never ends.
Thank God for that.
It's called con season. Lasts all year.
Yeah, but we're going to jump out to a break real quick. Don't forget, this Saturday, May 27th, we'll be at Space Cadets Gaming.
Hero Clicks Battle Royale.
# talking nerdy to you.